Welcome back to Viewing Vids, and today we will be recapping Dragon Ball Daima Season 1 Episode 3. A Journey into the Demon Realm. Dragon Ball Daima Episode 3 just dropped, and we finally got to see Kid Goku in action. He's landed in the third demon world with his pals Shin and Glorio. Our little hero starts by beating up a whole bunch of demons, monsters, or whatever you want to call them. Honestly, these guys are weaker than Krillin's chin. The third demon world is surrounded by some sort of stinky gas that makes everything heavy and slow. It's basically an advanced gravity chamber for people who like to smell bad. It takes Goku the entire episode to get the hang of his tiny body again and figure out the distance for his attacks. By the end, he's basically going Super Saiyan on his hunger, pounding hamburgers and whooping butt at the same time. We also finally got to see Glorio in action, and he was surprisingly cool. He reminds me a lot of Maris, a powerful angel-type guy with martial arts skills and a gun, the perfect combo for a demonic vacation. His species gets a name in this episode, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. The Grand Tour. As we saw at the end of Episode 2, Goku, Glorio, and Shin blast off in a magic-powered spaceship. This is important because, as we learn later, there's a good chance they're going to get stranded in the demon realm. No magic, no ship, no escape, just a whole lot of stinky gas and punching. Shin tells Goku they need to get through the Warp Sama, a giant space fish that acts as a transit point to the demon realm. You need a special passcode and approval to go inside this big goldfish. Goku, being his usual polite self, almost messes everything up by being rude to a giant fish that holds their fate in its watery hands. They get inside anyway, which is a testament to Glorio's charm, I guess. We learn that Glorio was asked to come get Shin by the third demon world king. We also learn that Goma, like Babidi, is crafty and has amazing power but isn't super strong. Yet, the closest Warp Sama is on a new planet in Universe 7 called Planet Badapi, so we get to see even more of the universe. Shin tries to tell Kibito the passcode, but as they get sucked into the demon realm, he doesn't have time. This basically confirms that Kibito can't come to the rescue, and our heroes are probably going to be stuck. No rescue party for these guys. The fish and the butthole. The giant space fish wants to make sure everyone is a demon. Since Glorio and Shin have pointy ears but Goku doesn't, Shin gives Goku a pair. The image is hilarious, and I kinda wish he would just keep them for the rest of the series. They're a good look for him. Next, they enter a limbo dimension with 3 openings to the demon worlds. Glorio can only get into World 3, which is a bit sus, but that's where they're headed. They see statues of the old demon king Dabura and beautiful landscapes. Oh, and here's the best part. The fish literally poops them out of its bum hole. It even has a sound effect. Seriously, this show is a gem. The air and the abyss. Once there in the third demon world, they see a giant hole with a light seal that leads to the second demon world. Apparently, demons used to be able to travel between worlds freely, but now they can't. This seal was probably made by someone powerful, and I'm sure our heroes will need to get through it later. Glorio admits he works for the king of the first demon world, Kaden, but he won't say what he does, which makes him even more suspicious. Is he a spy? A super strong waiter? We don't know yet. They land and Goku immediately notices the air is heavy and hard to move. It's because of the demon gas, which is a terrible name for a planet. Glorio has to fly super slow because of it. Shin says this is his first time in the third demon world. Glorio tells us that his kind is called a Glind, and they used to live in the second demon world. Are they half Kai, pure demon? I guess we'll have to find out. Goku almost falls into a dark abyss, and Glorio says he would perish instantly if he did. I'm wondering if falling in there is like dying while you have a halo, which would erase you from existence. Either way, it's probably going to come back later as a way to beat an
Suspicious of
invincible
Glorio.
enemy.
He admits that he works in the
Hamburgers
first
and
demon
pizza.
world under the
Goku
king
and company
named
get attacked by weak
Kadan, but he
bandits.
won't say
And
what kind of
honestly,
work
it's not
he
even a
does. He
fight.
just says
It's a
this and
one-sided
that.
beatdown.
So it's giving us a
Glorio
little
and
bit of
Goku take them out
suspicious,
in
little
seconds.
Glorio's a
They
little
jump
bit
back in the
sus.
spaceship,
But they land
where
on the
Goku
planet
lets
and
one rip and
Goku
blames
recognizes
the outside
immediately
gate.
that the air
A
is
classic
extremely
Goku.
heavy. It's hard to
They go
move.
to a demon
And that's
town,
because
which
it
has a
is
cool aesthetic.
surrounded or
They get a
encompassed
hotel
by
room,
this
and the
like
demon hosts
demon demon gas, and this gas makes the air heavy. It's even tough on machines like the spaceship, so like Glorio has to fly really slow. Shin tells us that this is his first time in the third demon world, and Glorio tells us that his kind is named a Glind. So I don't know what that is yet, but the Glind used to live in the second demon world. Hopefully we'll learn more about these Glind. Are they like half Kai? Are they pure demon? Like what exactly are they? Goku almost falls into this abyss, and Glorio says if you fall into this abyss, you will perish instantly. And I'm wondering, like, what exactly is this abyss? I'm sure this is going to be played on later on in the series. Maybe they'll have to beat an invincible enemy by sending him to the abyss. But I wonder what would happen, like, is it similar to if you die while you have a halo, like while you're already dead? Are you erased from existence? Is it similar to that? I guess we'll find out in a few episodes. Now Goku and company get attacked by these bandits, so this is the first bit of combat we're going to have here in the demon world. These guys are really weak and they suck, and basically Goku and Glorio just beat them in seconds. So they jump back in their spaceship, and Glorio says he's going to take them to a town where they can spend the night. Goku farts it up and stinks up a storm and, you know, blames it on the gases that are outside, but it was a little comical moment. But we get to see here this kind of demon town, and I really love the aesthetic here. It's just very different and kind of glowy. The colors are unique, and I really like the polish of it.